So I hope you had some fun adding some pages and playing with the maps and finding some images and Getty and so on. And you've pretty got a good understanding now of how with the branding library, the layout library, you can create quite an amazing designs, and the simplicity of just having it all set to your brand guidelines, and it's what you see is what you get. Now, there are three, it's a triangle really when you're making a PageTiger document. Design is obviously very important, as is the interactivity. Remember the visitor experience with the videos and the charts and the polls, the sessions and tests and so on. But before we come on to interactivity, I want to talk about one other part of the triangle, which is the settings. Now, if you go to, from the homepage or from anywhere, Documents, Settings, you'll see there are a number of settings you can apply. I'm not going to go through all of them in this level 1, but there are some key ones. Every document needs to have a security rule, and by document it's the document and all the different versions underneath. So if you were doing an employee handbook, it would have a security rule. It basically determines who can look at it. And that would then apply to all the versions underneath. So if it was the company magazine, then all versions of the company magazine would be set to the same security rule. There are a number of different security rules to choose from. Most of them are sort of self-explanatory, but we've created all the most common ones in your company's central account, and that's shared out to you. So all you need to do is when you create a document is to choose the relevant security rules. So you would just go to Home, Manage, and here when you exported your document, when you updated the document, you will see that there was the option to add the security rule. The default is just disable search engines in the training account. But we've already shared those out to you. So you just choose the right one. You could add your own, but we'll cover that in one of the more advanced training sessions. For now, just use the ones shared out to you. Similarly with styles, styles determine how a document appears. So how do the pages turn? What's the background color? Is it in a presentation format? Does it scroll on mobile? Does it scroll on desktop if you wanted it to? What noise do the pages make? How quickly do they turn? All the different elements, but again, we've created those for you. So you just choose the relevant style that you want to apply to your document. There's a couple of things you might want to do yourself. If you want to be notified when somebody does something, you see there's notifications. So when we come to interactivity, there's an option to add a notification. So once somebody has told you that they're traveling to the conference by car, you might want to notify somebody that these people are coming by car, or the dietary requirements. So I'm pescatarian. Tell the caterers that Henry is pescatarian. Likewise, if you were sending this out to a number of people, you might want to upload a list of expected visitors. You would then be able to send it to those visitors, or expected visitors, and also see in your reporting how many people did visit. So for expected visitors, you would just create an expected visitor list name and upload a spreadsheet. And for notifications, you would just give your notification a title, who's going to be notified, and then apply it to the interactivity. There are other things, menus, where you put a menu across the top and then link to various documents. Badges are used to unlock different documents. So once you've done one thing, you're going to get a badge at the end of this training session, which will generate a certificate, and also extending the analytics to integrate the analytics with your own learning systems. However, all of those things are covered in level 2. For level 1, you just use the security rules and styles that are shared out to you, and if you want to add an expected visitor list or a notification, it's very simple to do. So complete the checklist, and we'll go on to the third point of the triangle, interactivity.